The first 25 miles is kind of flat and a little bit runny, and then after that, from the bottom of the pass, we're gonna start going up. Especially there's a pass. It's a 20-mile up. But the ride today is one of the most scenic drives that we have. Hopefully the weather up there is clear or no fog. And then we get a chance to see, the big change, especially in the vegetation and the forest. We get a chance to see a lot of forest, a bit of a difference from what we've been seeing. And up in the mountain, we call it the plateau, or the French name it. Dalat was discovered by Alexander Yersin, the doctor who's been living in Nha Trang. And then the French government decided to turn it into a hill station. The hill station means like a vacation place for the French. Right, we get to Dalat and we go straight to lunch and then check into the hotel afterwards. And in the afternoon we head out at 3:30. We're gonna head out to the Dalat University. So this is one of the things that we head on, through OAT. We go there and find out what the higher education system in Vietnam is like. And, if we get a chance, we might get a chance to talk with the students, with the chit chat with the students. And tonight we have the home visit, the dinner in Dalat. Find out what the Dalat people live, how they live. These family in Dalat is different from what the ones we have seen as well. Like they're from the middle upper class, middle class to the upper class, and like different from the village that we saw in Nha Trang. We get a chance to see how the Dalat people live.
Now we are starting to climb, going up over 5,000 feet from the pass. This is where we're having lunch today in Dalat.
By the way, Penny turned 55 today.
So we are stepping inside the Crazy House. Crazy House? So here at the university, we each get assigned a student to take us around and show us the university and tell us about themselves. And so here's one of our members, Marcy, with a group of students, and here's Dave with a student, and here's Penny with Viet, our student, and here comes Carol with her student.
birthday to you.
Chúc ạ.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, xin chào. Yeah, xin chào, American. Okay, so my name is Liam. My Vietnamese name Liem. Yeah, and today I will be your local guide for the trip to the countryside. So during this trip, if you have any question about Dallas City or whatever you see in the trip today, you can ask me on the way. And first, I would like to tell you what we're going to do now. So today we don't visit any tourist attractions in Dallas City, and instead of that, we go to the rural area of Dallas to see the real Vietnamese life, somewhere without tourist influence at all. So the first stop, about 10 minutes more, we stop soon at one greenhouse to see the way farmers grow flower. So yesterday, on the way you came in Dallas, you saw thousand greenhouses, right? And you see how big business for flower in this city. And later on, one greenhouse, you see how we grow Gerber daisy and roses together. Yeah. And about the flower in here, before we have this flower as a native flower, but the natural one we just have only the red color, and the stem is very small. And in 1995, we have a group of people from Holland. They came to this city and they built the biggest flower company in whole Vietnam. That means they apply the Dutch technology to the flower in here. And on the plant we call they are hybrid. They are not natural. Yeah, the hybrid, so you can wait the flower until they die. They have no seed on this, no seed. And the hybrid, they live longer, 4 years. Yeah, for one plant. And after 4 years, to regrow the new plant, the farmer cannot create new plant by themselves. They have to go to the Dutch company and buy the new young hybrid and grow in here. Yeah, so at first we just have the red color, but with that technology, you can see there are so many different colors like this. And every year they create new color and sell to the farmer.
Wow.
That's why the farmer still need the Dutch company in this city.
Are these private farms?
This is just a private farm. Today we don't go to the Dutch company. In the Dutch company, the greenhouse is not simple like this. Their greenhouses make of glasses, metallic frame, very convenient inside. But Dallas farmer, we are not so rich like Dutch people, and we learn from them and make the greenhouse like this. The nylon to cover on the top. And can you guess why we have to grow flower in the greenhouse like this? Why? You know, the temperature is perfect in Dallas here. Never get too hot, never get too cold. But why?
Oh, humidity.
Humidity, no.
So
The rain. The rain. Because Dallas, the biggest problem we have, we only have 2 main seasons. Dry season, sunny like this, beautiful. But if you come here mainly on June and July, sometime for a month I don't see the sun. Mean it rain all day, all night, all day, all night, sometime for a month. It does rain heavily, but it takes very long time. So you see, the plastic on the top to keep all the water out of the garden in rainy season. Yeah, that is main purpose. And do you grow this one at home?
Yes.
And when they bloom like this, what you do with the flower?
Wait till it dies and then
You just wait until they die? Yeah. But in here, the farmer share with me the technique for the flower in here. They said that when the flower is big like this, they have to pick them. If you just leave them on the plant gonna get weaker and weaker. You know, all nutrition go there.
kind of
And then
celebrate
if you
bloom.
don't pick the big one, the plant cannot produce the younger one like this. Can you see? So when they are big enough, they have to pick them. And how to pick them, I will show you the right way. Okay, so now everybody look at me. So like this flower, I will do first. Up, when we pick them, we never cut them halfway. Yeah, if you cut the flower halfway like this, the stem still stay there and no place for the younger one coming up. You see, even right in that place too. You can see even younger, they have another one. Like this one, big one, younger. If you cut like this, they stay their own time. So how we pick? We keep this flower, we should bend one side like this and we pull it out. You can see, we pull it out directly from the bottom. That's the way the farmer usually do. So come to this garden, not just for looking, but also everybody have chance to pick one best from the garden here by yourself. This is also the present from the farmer to you to this morning. Okay?
So now everybody is picking their flower, or contemplating picking their flower.
Yeah, that is accurate. Yeah. Sure, you cannot count how many roses we have in the garden here. You see, every stem come up with the flower on the top. And when farmer cut them, usually another country, they share with me that they're gonna cut, they have to count 4 or 5 leaves to cut it, right? But in Vietnam, not that way. We just cut all the way down, and wherever we cut, another stem will come up like this. Yeah, and the farmer share with me, one bush of roses, they're gonna use about 10 years. And the garden here, they are 5 years old already. Mean they have 5 years left to use. And you see they bloom the flower all year round continuously like this. Also not belong to the season. The farmer share with me every 2 days they can pick the big one. Mean every 2 days they have some income from the garden here. If you just have $1, you can buy about 10 roses in the garden here. Just for $1. Because in Đà Lạt everybody can grow easily like this.
So the village kids coming out to greet us as we get into the village. Coming wanting a free ride too.
Chuối, Buôn mean village, chuối mean banana. So this is banana village.
Banana village.
A car too. And here,
Another
Grand
Grand
Circle
Circle
Foundation.
Foundation project for them, with a big water tower, so they have fresh water to drink. Playing a little game, they're throwing,
His name is Ha Hưng. Ha Hưng. Ha Hưng. And in this year, xin chào Niêm Xạ. Niêm Xạ in this community. Yeah. So in this year he 87 and he's still working at the chief. Yeah, and the time when we asked the permission from the government, he helped us a lot in talking with the local authority. That's why we got that permission from the government and visit them.
So this is where we're going to find out about the weasel coffee. Oh, this is the Dalat train station from the French occupation days. They built. And we're going to go on a train ride. Only for about 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. But, rid of those trees so we can see. There we go. Now we can see.
I still like it.
This is the name of the town that we're in. Trimont. So this naga, or snake, we have here is made out of beer bottles. So it kind of comes out of the ground and goes back into the water and underneath. That's good. Good. Like a little pizza pancake. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Roll it up. Roll it up. And here's the big bell. Quite a big bell. guide's house. Very nice house for our guide. Nice family. Train, Villa, and Cafe. That's where we've had dinner tonight. The Train, Villa, and Cafe.
Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, or brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing
wandering around outside the market. Not much of interest inside the market. Unless you're a desperate shopper. Rain coming down. Yep. We're having dinner, our first night in Saigon at the Koto restaurant, which stands for No One, Teach One. It's a restaurant that utilizes challenged kids, teaches them the restaurant business, teaches them a skill. It's very much supported by the OAT. So, Koto Restaurant. Dinner tonight, No One, Teach One. culture, typical Vietnam.
Here's Mr. Dao, and here's another special thing about him is and his wife, they follow a religion down in the Mekong Delta. It wasn't accepted by the government, like especially after the wartime, because it's a small religion, and the local name for it, they call it coconut religion.
Coconut religion.
It's actually nhưng mà cái đạo mình giống đạo Phật hay gì.
Là Phật với đạo Chúa rồi đây đó. Đạo Chúa. Đạo Phật với đạo Chúa. Ngoại tôn giáo.
So they actually worship
Cầu nguyện cũng cầu nguyện Chúa rồi.
they worship Buddha and Jesus Christ. So both. Like the religion. It's kind of a mixed. And then
Cũng lấy dấu thánh giá bình thường đó nè. Thánh cha con thánh thần amen.
dạ. Nhưng mà cũng có theo đạo Phật nữa.
Đạo Phật nữa.
And then sao gọi là đạo dừa không?
Đạo dừa là hồi xưa hai mới vừa tu á, trong hai xíu dừa không. Rồi ta kêu bằng đạo dừa.
When the name coconut religion because his master when he started he eat vegetarian and he drink coconut juice coconut water like every day and certain amount. When he came here, he started to produce family business, produce utensils, cooking utensils from coconut tree, coconut trunk. So we use a coconut tree, coconut wood as well. So we use everything.
Oh, okay.
And
I get the good
đây mà
smell.
làm bán sỉ
cho các chủ du lịch.
And his family make like the real cooking utensils and wholesale supply for other places and all other shops like the shop back there we just saw.
Yeah. Right.
He supplied all of it. So he make like a big production.
So this is the house and office and warehouse and production facility of the man who makes the wooden spoons and forks. Back on the sampan. Go to our next stop, which may be his lunch. So here we go.
Get the face too.
Dark.
Thank you.
The best part.
Is this your beer?
Yeah. I just wanted to have it in a picture.
Oh, he's making a roll. A roll out of it. Okay.
Yes, lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Super duper.
Rolls forever. There we go.
You only can do what you can do.
This one for the Thank you. That's the fish rolls in tamarind sauce, the brown in this sauce, yeah. Dipping.
So that comes
The
later.
next one.
Later, okay.
So here we are having lunch by the river. Our spring rolls with bobby fish. And now we're having some kind of salad, I think. We have the view of the river.
Coconut soup. Coconut soup salad. White coconut soup.
Coconut, some kind of coconut salad.
On the top of coconut soup.
Coconut
The white,
soup?
white stuff is our shoots like on the top of the tree. It's actually the top inside.
Oh, when you open it up, kind of?
I was supposed to use the crust.
And you put it up on the boat? Oh, okay, yeah.
Such a barbarian.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is a sticky rice bowl? Ball. Sticky rice ball.
Sticky rice ball.
Sticky rice ball. Thank you. And you're going to cut it? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Scissors out there.
And there's the little stuff that you mentioned.
Here we thought we weren't going to have. There we go. Thank you. So on our way back, we are enjoying our dessert. It was fresh fruit, very nice fresh fruit. Milk apple. Milk apple, another thing. Well, we're heading back into shore of our boat ride. Hey, sir, I'm wondering if you might tell our audience, have you enjoyed your trip here in Vietnam?
It's been a great trip. It's been one of the best ones I've ever been on, and we've had a great guide, so that makes all the difference. Wonderful sights, places I never could have gone myself.
Well, that's great. That's great. And I see you have your little woman here with you.
Yes. We're newlyweds. We're newlyweds.
Newlyweds, yeah.
Good. Well, the end of our day, and we are headed back to Ho Chi Minh City.
Kuchi district cover the whole area here, in light color, including the red. The red color is all of the tunnel system covered, up to 125 miles long, and it goes with different directions and different spots. Some of them connected to each other, but some don't. This morning we drove from Saigon and along road number 1 or highway 22. This goes all the way up to Cambodia, to the border with Cambodia. And nowadays there are a lot of tour buses, like day trip, go from Saigon to Phnom Penh. It takes about 7 hours, including going through the border check. So it's open, go back and forth. There are buses, like the local bus and also the tour bus, tourist bus. So we drove into Kuchi and then we turn off and we take another road and go all the way up to here. We are right at the former headquarters of the Vietcong, BC, right here. So it's open up, it's called Ben Duc, B-E-N-D-U-O-C. The tunnel system is all in the red area with the dark lines here, dark color, and marked with like the health center or emergency hospital, all around. The dark blue color is all the U.S. bases, including in Saigon, Tan Son Nhat Airport, the biggest U.S. base at that time. And Quang Trung was also right inside the city, a little bit away from the center. And it used to be the training school, the big training school of South Vietnamese Army by the U.S. advisors. Before 1965, a lot of U.S. advisors came to Vietnam and trained the South Vietnamese Army, or ARVN, Army soldiers. And also in Kuchi here, there was a big U.S. base right in the Kuchi town, nearby the tunnel system right here. Well known with the 25th Infantry Division based in Kuchi. And also a lot of few other checkpoints here by the U.S. checkpoint, along with the South Vietnam Army, right outside here. And the tunnel system goes by the Saigon River. It flows on the side of it all the way into the city. So starting from up here, the stream up here, as you can see. This area also connects into the Ho Chi Minh Trail, like near the end of Ho Chi Minh Trail coming down from the north of Vietnam. And it borders to Cambodia, if you go further up, right here. So that's why it makes Kuchi, turn Kuchi into a very important spot. At the beginning people dig up for bomb shelter, and then later on when the war happens, really intense fighting, so they turn the whole area into the living condition area, and also shelter, hideout, and a place to fight back the South Vietnam and U.S. Army as well. So this is the reason why it's very important, because north supply coming down here and then goes into the tunnel system along the Saigon River. So it's perfect, perfect way for them to supply for the Vietcong and the Kuchi guerrillas in this area. And also the second reason is this area is well known with the clay, with the hard clay. So it's perfect for digging tunnel. And when the rain come, even big rain down here fall down. However, normally the water goes fast on the surface. It doesn't go really deep down, so it flows out to the river. And this land is higher than the Saigon River, so it never gets seriously flooding. The pink color at some sections over here, at that time, early 1960s, South Vietnam government, and later on with U.S. government, they launched the campaign called Strategic Hamlets. Strategic Hamlets is strategic. Strategic Hamlets means gather all of the local villagers into one area and then put the fence all around the village in order to control, in order to check who coming in, who coming out, and to check who were Vietcong, who were not Vietcong.
So that caused a big kind of a big anger in South Vietnam, Southern Vietnamese people, because with a lot of wrong killing happening as well. They couldn't find out who were Viet Cong, who were not. So that was a bit confusing, and that was the reason, one of the reasons why the local people wanted to dig up the tunnel, and the Viet Cong wanted to dig up because it was the only way to connect to the next village, to the other area, to connect with the people, because they were strictly controlled, strictly checked by the strategic hamlet campaign at that time, or policy. All right, with the tunnels, how did they dig the tunnel? Very simple, with these tools. So they get through the bomb shells, pick up the bomb shells, and make them into the little hole like this, and dig up day by day, night by night, slowly, and use this bamboo basket to carry the earth out of the tunnel system. How do they hide the earth? There are two ways. First is they mainly dump into the river nearby, or any stream nearby, so the rain will wash them off. And second is sometimes they pile up, the new earth, put a big pile up and put a grenade underneath. And when the troops, U.S. troops and South Vietnam troops come, they explode, and then it looks like a bomb crater. So nobody could recognize the new earth where it come from. The tunnel system. This is the Sai-Kuk model that shows about the tunnel system. There are basically 3 levels. The first one is about 9 feet deep, the second one 18 feet deep, and the third one up to 30 feet deep. As when the war happening, with a lot of bombing, especially in 1965, U.S. launched the first attack, big attack into Cu Chi, was named the Cedar Falls. Campaigns were named Cedar Falls, and then a year later another campaign named Manhattan in 1966. So those were the heaviest bombings, dropping, especially by B-52 bombs. So it basically damaged the first level of the tunnel. So the only way to stay safe is to dig up deeper and deeper. So that's why they keep digging up down in the ground. The first level is mainly bunkers. Bunkers like the meeting room, dining room, kitchen, health bunker, surgery room, so all on mainly on the first level. And on the top, we'll top up with tree trunks. Nowadays we have the roof, but in the past, in the wartime, no roof. Everything was flat. It could be somewhere in the forest, camouflage with the leaves and the grass up above. So they put up the tree trunks on the top and top it up with the grass or tree leaves in the forest, like that. The pipes, the bamboo pipes for ventilation, as you can see here, some sticking up, and on the top, camouflage with the termite casuals. Could be a real one, could be a fake one on the top. However, you could see how much air they could get down there. Not much. It goes down to the second, third level. So life down in the tunnels was not easy at all. Although a lot of them survived after the war, but later on when we have a chance to go down, you can see it wasn't easy. Some of the level, like the second level with the staircase to go up and down, and also the water well to get water right down in the tunnel system for self-supply, to cook themselves, cook their food. And also some bomb shelter, see like with a triangle shape instead of a square, because it stay more stable. Like if the bomb explodes on the top, it vibrates and spread it down, so it's safer. And sometimes they make it like the U shape, like that. The little hole, U shape, right here. Back here, some of the place to stay safe. And also down in the tunnels there are even boogie traps or the bungee traps down here. They set up the bamboo, made out of the bamboo sticks and traps right in the tunnel system. And some areas even it suddenly goes smaller. Because the reason was after a couple of years, the U.S. Army found out that there were tunnel systems right underneath them, or in this area. So they trained the U.S. soldiers along with their allies and sent them down to the tunnels, and they named these guys tunnel rats. Like one of Mike's rank used to be here. He was a tunnel rat. I'm not sure if you heard a lot of stories from him.
He didn't tell me a whole lot about it, but he
was one of the tunnel rats. That's what he said. Yeah. However, it was a nightmare for U.S. soldiers to come down here because they didn't know where to go. And also a lot of the traps down here and also places like this. It was totally nightmare. And later on, U.S. also trained the Sherpa dogs and try to smell the entrance, try to find any kind of entrance to go down. And the Vietcong, came up with the idea of stealing the clothing from U.S. soldiers and top it up on the entrance with the same smell, so the dogs got confused. Then they also use the chili powder put on the top of the entrance, so when the dog is breathing, it was tough for the dog. All right, and this section goes out in the river, so kind of the escape way as well. And if they want to go for a shower, this is also a perfect way to go for a shower. And back in the wartime, the sweeps, the attack didn't happen like all the time. Only sometimes, once in every few days. So during that time, people also come out of the tunnel and go back to normal life, try to farm, grow something, or go back and forth and receive supplies from coming down from the north. So it didn't mean that they leave down here all the time, except for the ones, the soldiers who get injured, and they might have to stay in the tunnels for like months. But the ordinary people, it could be farmers, could be Vietcong, it could be guerrillas, so they come up and down, back and forth. So sometimes in the day, during the day, they have to stay down here, and at night they come out back into the light, try to farm, grow something. However, in the late 1960s, Cu Chi was considered as the dead land. Dead, totally dead. When U.S. knew that there were a tunnel system down here, and a lot of defoliant, Agent Orange down here, burn the napalm, all kinds of things to kill all the forest. So these were mainly regrown after the wartime, the last 40 years.
guy back there.
Right, this is a uniform of the Cu Chi Guerrillas. So more specific, the local name is called Cu Chi Guerrillas. And they're part of the Vietcong, BC folks. And the uniform for women in dark color, black, and men in dark blue. Especially the scarf, to recognize them, like this particular scarf now in the South Vietnam, around Cu Chi and further down in the Mekong Delta, so they wear this kind of scarf. And also the hat is a way to recognize them. So the hat is different from the North Vietnamese army. North Vietnamese army wear like a helmet, also blue color, but like well, green color, but like the hot carton helmet. And the sandals, especially we call them the alcohol sandal, and made out of car tire and the inner tooth, so no cost, very cheap, and they work well in this kind of terrain in the forest, and even better than Tiva. This is the uniform is a great way to camouflage, especially in the evening. Nobody can spot that. During the wartime, it's divided by two. The north is red color and the south is blue. After the unification, after 75, one color, red and yellow style.
Whose weapons are these? Russian?
What's that?
Taking my time.
One of the air hole, the Vietcong use the termite castles as an advantage because in this warm weather, warm humid area, there are a lot of termite castles in the forest, and then the Vietcong use it as making the air hole out of them, or ventilation hole. So they use a bamboo pipe, dig up with all of the knots in the inside, and then stick up from the tunnels all the way up to the ground, and then use the termite castles as a camouflage, camouflage, and make the air hole out of them.
Get a chance.
Okay, we're going down into the first tunnel. This is a well.
You had no trouble, you're so little. Poor David.
Jay.
All right.
Was that fun, Dave?
Oh, Mike.
It was not.
Oh, Mike, behind.
Ahmed. And the Vietcong will shoot over here, and then disappear. So how are you gonna follow? Okay, you lift it up and try to go down into the tunnel.
No way.
It's gonna be odd. They disappear somewhere, and then if you go down,
We're gonna shoot you.
yeah, they're gonna shoot you.
But you could throw grenades and things like that.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, but they already run away. They already disappear. So they damage the first level, but then they go down deeper into the second level. Well, there were a lot of people died on both sides, and and it was a big loss for the Vietcong as well. And then disappear, go into the other place, disappear, and come out somewhere else. So that's why the U.S. nicknamed the Vietcong were like ghosts. They were like ghosts. Disappear. We don't know. They don't know where the Vietcong is.
Oh my God. You go down this little hole.
You first.
There you go, right?
I think Cece's the only one that can go down.
Yeah.
Cece, good. Can he fit in
It looks small, but it can fit there, you know.
Can he fit in there?
All right.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Photo on this side, please.
Yes, so your feet aren't there.
We don't get all your legs in it.
Yes, please.
What size is that? Like 2? 34. No, it's the same.
This is what I remember.
You got that, Gilda?
Từ đó.
You need to video right now.
Where?
Okay.
Goodbye. Unbelievable. Unreal.
That's Orphan, New guy.
Oh, right.
So, yeah.
It's not my arm, it's my belly.
You're smiling.
Quicksand.
No, I'm joking. And you step forward, there are steps down here.
Oh.
So the reason we keep the arms up is
Yeah.
you don't want to squash them. And then slowly, you know.
See the lid come down.
Bye.
Bye.
Cover it
You didn't put the lid on.
Yeah.
No, don't
Yeah,
do
looks like
that.
there is.
I'm making a shortcut.
Put my phone away for a second. I'm just gonna have to use that.
Mike's going down.
Wait. Yeah.
It's a bit tight.
Wait. Can't wait too long. You're supposed to keep your arms up first.
My daughter would love this.
Where are you?
Yes.
At that time, the Vietcong didn't have much of the strong weapons or strong fire, so they used anything possible that could slow down the other side.
So,
My legs were aching.
this is the sort of food that the Viet Cong would eat. From what they little they had to choose from.
Completely dark, and I
Some tea, green tea, and tapioca root.
we're going downhill.
So here we are at our lunch stop. Looks like a very wealthy family here. Comfortable anyway. Yes. This must be our hostess. Yes. Living room, entertainment room, another bedroom. Kitchen. Oh, nice kitchen. Pantry. Refrigerator. Happy house. Happy house. Work kitchen.
The president of the Củ Chi War Vet Organization Association. He's 72 years old, and Mr. On, Vice President of the Củ Chi War Vet Association, 74 years old, and Mr. Me, 94 years old, farmer living in Củ Chi. He lived through the French time and the Vietnam War time.
Mời các bạn
Invite us this
nâng ly chúc mừng sức khỏe.
good health.
Một, hai, ba, vô!
Any questions? You can eat and talk at the same time. So anything you would like to know?
What percentage of the people in this area during the war were Viet Cong?
Ở Củ Chi thì thời chiến thì có khoảng tỷ lệ phần trăm dân số mà tham gia bên du kích bao nhiêu trăm dân số?
Phải 80%.
About 70-80%. Còn lại những người ví dụ như nông dân đồ nữa thì là rest, you know, many of the farmers were also supporting the Vietcong, but you know, like farmers, like Mr. Hai and Mr. Me right here.
Thank you.
He didn't obviously join the Vietcong, but he was supporting the farm and supporting.
45.000 quân Mỹ
Đúng rồi, bác Hai thì chịu trách nhiệm
đánh bên Mỹ
Trung tá. He was Mr. Nam was the colonel of the Brazilian boat captain. Mr. On was in charge of this area around Củ Chi, and Mr. Nam was a higher position like for all of the provinces in the south of Florida.
còn 6 cháu.
Mr. Nam has 3 children and 6 grandchildren.
So bác Hai là tất cả người ta biết con đầu của tay
Well, Mr. Nam got affected with the Napoleon during the wartime with the Agent Orange. His son got a little slow in the mind. Yeah. Children and 8 grand.
You did good. No. You eat it.
I said there are already 8.
Did they ever have doubt that they would win the war? Was there ever a doubt in their mind that they would win?
I'll give it to him. Thank you. Thank you. Did they ever think they wouldn't win?
Right, no one. Was there ever doubt? Did they ever think, oh my God, we're not going to win this war?
The man said no.
I know what the answer is.
Wait, what did you ask?
Did they ever doubt that
They would win. Did they ever doubt? Or did they think that at times when it was rough, did they think maybe they're going to lose?
Hôm nay ông hỏi trong thời chiến thì có bao giờ hai bác nghĩ là
Đánh của mình thấy là tụi nó là vậy là mình chắc ăn rồi. Dù không biết lâu bao họ chưa biết hết.
they believe that you know the question was would they ever doubt that they win or not. The question was no. They believe strongly that they strongly believe that they're gonna win either sooner or later. I mean, they didn't know how long it would take. Same like Ho Chi Minh said.
Vì chiến tranh Việt Nam á, là Bác Hồ đã dạy rồi, là còn dân tộc Việt Nam là chiến tranh nhất định thắng lợi, mặc dù có trải qua gian khổ lâu dài, nhất định thắng lợi.
So they really get the Ho Chi Minh's saying in their head, you know, propaganda. So they strongly believe that you know, the army, especially the Vietnamese army, was the people's army. So everybody could become a soldier. So that means whenever we still have the people, the Vietnamese existing,
Do they or any of their friends harbor resentment against Americans?
after the war
After war, yeah.
Ông này ông hỏi là có không những là ngoài hai bác, ví dụ bạn bè của hai bác, tức là có người nào mà sau chiến tranh mà vẫn còn căm thù Mỹ không? Không phải hai bác nhưng mà ví dụ như bạn bè rồi, bạn bè nữa.
Có cái chuyện hồi chiến tranh cũng vậy nữa. Đánh nhau là tất nhiên phải đánh, chứ còn xác định kẻ thù là vẫn là chính phủ Mỹ, còn nhân dân Mỹ, con em Mỹ chẳng qua là vấn đề của chính quyền Mỹ.
He said no, even during the war time, they got the information, you know, from the propaganda about the American people, you know, protest the war or demonstration.
They knew it.
They knew about it. The reason why they knew about it because it was a good propaganda from the. Ông này nói gì? So it means after, even after the war time, you know, they had.
Giờ không biết là gặp mày
They
tới
didn't feel
cái
it. For
miệng
example, they talk about the U.S.
mày
government.
biết là cho hết rồi.
They, you know, they knew that it was about the political thing.
Ý là nói cái đại dân tộc nó sản xuất được.
Yeah, he used to be a farmer, and he farmed. His job was farming the product and try to supply for the Vietcong, secretly supply. So he grow rice, tapioca, sweet potatoes, and vegetables like that. However, there was also stopped many times because of the bombing and the petroleum poison all around the water and farms. However, they keep going.
Did he ever encounter any interrogation by the U.S.
Thế bác Hai có bao giờ ở nhà mà nó có bao giờ bị người ta vô khám vậy đó, bị ấy là không
Bị hoài.
vô lục rồi bị hoài chứ, bị hoài,
Tức là chết nhà.
xét nhà. They said many times, like U.S. troops came in, South Vietnam troops came in and checked the house and có bao giờ bị lấy hết mấy cái lúa má rồi đi hết không? Tịch thu á.
Không có lấy cái của mình ở đây không lấy.
Dạ, cái chiến lược này là bao giờ tại đây nó dầu muốn dầu không thì cũng có cái chiến tranh.
So by the way, he's saying about him that he said, you know, they came in check, but they never took away the crops or the harvest because why? The reason is it involved into political combat. If they did that thing, you know, it shows up a bad image, the bad advantage, the disadvantage for South Vietnam and U.S. for example.
Do they have any friends today or relatives today that supported the South Vietnamese government? Do they have any friends today
Yeah.
who During the war, supported the South
We used to
Vietnamese.
serve the Army. Tới hôm nay thì tức là sau giải phóng về thì hai bác có quen có biết những người bạn nào mà từng tham gia phía bên kia bên Việt Nam Cộng Hòa không?
Nhiều chứ, một số làng bạn học nhau, họ chịu đây không nổi, nó đi ngoài kia, nó đi ngoài kia, giải phóng rồi cũng người Việt Nam cũng gặp nhau, cũng anh em, nhậu nhẹt với nhau này.
Study at school, they'll grow up in childhood. However, they took part or joined into the other side.
Giờ nó không có công ăn việc làm, mình cũng chỉ cho nó làm rồi con em nó mình cũng sợ.
And they saying after the war time, it was one Vietnam, like one country. So they actually the other guys who were in this difficult situation, the difficulties in their life, they also help, or the organization also helped them. So why didn't they go into the South Vietnamese?
Yeah, why didn't they support the existing government in the South? What was wrong with it?
Why did they support the North
Có hỏi là
instead
hai
of
bác
the
là
South?
lý do sao mà mình tham gia bên quân giải phóng thay vì bên Việt Nam?
Đi cha đi chống Pháp.
The main reason was that their fathers joined into the war with the French, and then they lost their fathers. So after that, they step up and continue. It's more like the family tradition. And also they're sharing that another thing is that in their mind the country was invaded and gone into South Vietnam. And the choice was that why some people choose the South. At that time they had a saying that becoming a economy poor, no benefit for the family. However, becoming an Marvin soldier, bring up a lot of benefit for the family because you get better pay and better supply and you live a better life. After the wartime, and also they served another 5 years in Cambodia.
Oh my God.
Fighting the Pol Pot.
Gosh.
The Pope something. Remember you told me. Pope, yeah.
The Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Thật là vững mạnh để bảo vệ đảng, bảo vệ chính quyền.
So their duties, responsibility was they were in charge of 5,000 war vets in a difficult life. So they help each other, encourage from other people who have better condition, or support the ones that are not very lucky, or like the ones that got injured and lose their working ability. And also, second is like try to educate the young generation about the military history, the army history.
Did any of the soldiers they dealt with have post-traumatic stress kind of thing, or was that not that popular?
For the Vietnamese soldiers,
In the United States, the United States veteran issues are very important.
câu này hỏi hoài, nói là có nhiều lính Mỹ bị cái hội chứng bị chiến tranh á.
Không, mấy chú không có là Mỹ thì có vì cái chuyện chiến tranh đó, Mỹ xâm lược Nam chiến tranh là không đúng rồi, cho nên từ cái chỗ đó là nó giết chóc đồng bào trẻ em rồi hủy diệt nhà cửa rồi của ta.
Sharing that the ideas was different, the goal of fighting was different. For the Vietnamese, for them, they come here and they fight for, from their heart, fight for the country. That's what they thought. And they understood that for U.S. soldiers coming over here, they were sent here actually, and a lot of them didn't want to be here. Most of them. So that's why the thinking was different. So for them, they said no, they don't have the same PTSD problem. Or their friends or anything.
Từ cái chỗ đó nó dài dài tới giờ
He's saying about 1987, 88, when we first decided to open up the country. And then the American war vets came back to the battles in Cu Chi here. Because there was a big... I brought some American war vets back here on the trip. So when they met the American war vets, they had, they tried to open themselves up. However, they said that for the U.S. war vets, they fell shy at the first war. But after the conversation, after war,
Việt Nam cũng có cái được thu nhập ngoại tệ.
we sharing that if I see more people coming into Vietnam, that's a great sign. First is that I'm happy that more people know about Vietnam, heard about Vietnam, because we were a small country, Before, not many people heard about our country. And the second thing is bringing in the profit for the country.
Tell them you feel honored to be here and it's a beautiful country.
Phải bảo là rất là vui khi được đến Việt Nam.
Người đến Việt Nam từ Bắc vô tới đây thấy người Việt Nam đối xử với các bạn. Có thấy
You got a question that you traveled down from Hanoi all the way down here. How did you see Vietnamese 50 years?
Very friendly.
They were injured, and then they were sent there. Mr. Nam stayed like 3 months, and Mr. On about 2 months.
In the tunnel?
Ở đó yeah, in the tunnel.
Really?
Ở đó bác hai bị đau.
chân lưng tay chân với tay.
We broke his, the leg and on the back and the head. And Mr. On broke his
Ông rớt cái này ra, nếu thổ cắt vô đi, nhắc mẹ nó cho gọn mà phá nó khâu nó lại, bây giờ còn 5 ngón.
He told the nurse to cut it off, cut them off, but the nurse wanted to save it. Sao để
cho đủ 5 ngón chào.
Để chào.
So that he can salute.
So here we are at the best noodle shop, best noodle shop in Saigon, Vietnam, having our pho or pho, depending upon how our guide pronounced it that day. Not pho, but pho or pho, and it's extremely good. So everybody's chowing down on it. That's really good.
Yeah, got it right.
Not pho.
But probably back in the U.S., if you say it right, people won't understand.
I'll give them your email address.
had to change it tomorrow.
Well, I loved all the contrasts of being in the city like Hanoi and then going into the little villages. I loved going to see the nuns. And I thought that was so interesting. It was so different from anything I'd ever experienced. And seeing when they make the rice paper, that whole little village intrigued me too.
Actually, the highlight is that I came here expecting so much different, and the people are just absolutely wonderful. You're on a great direction, and everything was just amazed how upbeat, how happy, the smile on everybody's faces.
I would say, actually, it was a morning, kind of like a day, actually. It was a motorbike.
Oh, yeah.
My heart was beating. And I remember going through the little towns, and I could see the women selling and the food. And I remember telling myself, Philip, take it all in. And look at this. This is the village where people live. And then the big surprise, which I thought was magical, was when the ducks were crossing from one lake to the other. I thought, unbelievable. I mean, it really took my breath away. So I would say that. And then, of course, right after that, we went to the kindergarten kids.
The thing that always impresses me the most is the things we do with the people. It's not the sights we see, it's not the mausoleum, things like that, it's the people things. And just today with the two guys from the Viet Cong, that wasn't what I was expecting at all. It was just so different. But the thing that's the highest on my list was first going to your home, and second, the home hosted dinner.
Yes, that was good.
The people are the one that make you remember the most. People, it's not about it.
I mean, just think if the only things we saw was Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum and the museum, the armament museum, we'd have an entirely different impression of Vietnam than what we do now.
Did you have a moment? So what was your moment? Just to pick a moment, well, serious, honestly, my highlight of this trip is this group of people. It's not every group is like this. But now to pick a moment, I would say that the couple in North Vietnam at the Bac Trang Ceramic Village, even for me, having fun with everybody in the group. Also, this trip with OAT, we bring back to the local, give back to the local people where we travel to. So we did go through the village and visited our Grand Circle Foundation in Thailand, in Vietnam, a couple of places. So your presence here in Vietnam already support to us, support to our country. And you're bringing work to our team, and my work, I got work to do. To sum up our wonderful adventure, I would say that thank you very much one more time. We hope that after this trip with OAT, when you go home, you're not going to share with your friends and family about how beautiful the hotel is, how lovely the service is. We would love you to share with your friends and family about how wonderful the experience by meeting the people, how wonderful you interact with the Viet Cong, or talk to the local people along the way, or visited the local people, and or try the motorbike ride. That was this kind of experience that we would love you to share with other people.
Four o'clock in the morning and not much traffic, believe it or not. We're on the first leg of getting home, on our way to the airport.